puffy. If you share what you love, those who love the same things will find you. I came across this quote by Austin Kleon in his book, Show Your Work. Being able to share the things I love, especially while the reality around me is so difficult, has been a true blessing. Welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time here, my name is Moran. I'm a maker and homebody from Israel, finding ways to stay grounded and creative through these challenging times. One of the makers in the Knit Night group shared a simple way to grow avocado seeds. Wash the seed, wrap it in a wet kitchen paper, place it in a bag, and tuck it away in a dark cupboard. I gave it a try and forgot about a few seeds in the pantry. Today I'm bringing them out into the light, and it looks like this little trick works. I love growing avocado seeds, even though it's not always successful. After spending some time in my craft room, I'm now heading back to the kitchen to prepare lunch, and I'm adding these freshly picked rosemary to the salmon dish before it goes into a preheated oven. I'm making sunny side up eggs over cabbage. I start by heating a little tallow in the pan, then add the cabbage and let it soften. Once it's cooked down a bit, I make space for the eggs and let them gently cook on top. Today I'm enjoying lunchtime with Uri. Tomer will be home later. He's representing his school in an athletic competition, and now I can already tell you he and his team won the first place. Now it's time for some golden hour knitting time with my coziest memories blanket. It's one of my favorite moments of the day. I am in love with golden hour light. I'm making my way through row 15, actually quite a bit past the halfway point. I'm adding the same yarns I use in my Scrappy socks, which makes it even more special. On our way to my brother-in-law's gravestone unveiling, I cast on a new pair of socks, a small comforting project for the journey. In Judaism, this ceremony takes place 30 days after burial. The Shloshim marks the end of the first mourning period. Shloshim means 30 in Hebrew. We stand there struggling to believe this is actually real. I'm enjoying knitting my Scrappy socks with the first coffee this morning. I started these Scrappy socks using a package of industrial printed sock wool that I ordered from the wool warehouse. I share this package with the Monday Knit Club so we can start knitting a pair of Scrappy socks together. We call them Scrappy Mondays. This morning, I want to tackle my cotton drawers. It's been on my list forever. These are all the cotton balls I have left, and I want to organize them into one drawer. That way, I can free up some space for other things that need a home here in my tiny little craft room. The electricity is off in the entire area this morning, so I'm boiling water for my coffee on the stove. In the meantime, the nuts are drying in the sun before going into the dehydrator. The electricity is back, the nuts are in the dehydrator, and now I can finally spend some time with my yarny projects. I'm going to take a picture of my new Avocado to celebrate the first finished object of the year. This will be the first project added to my 25 making journal. These cheerful scrappy socks became my morning knitting project. I'm knitting them on a 9-inch circular needles. These are 2mm. I have 64 stitches and I work them in a 3x1 rib. I started with a few knit rounds though, and I'm changing colors whenever I feel like, with no special rules or a specific sequence. We are heading towards the end of January and it's the season of the moran bushes here in our balcony garden. They are in full bloom now, attracting sunbirds and bees, and I just can't get enough of them. Let's see if you stand straight. Yeah, I think so. Hello everyone, welcome to Thursday. I just got out of the shower and got dressed and I'm ready for the day, but I thought before I dive into today's activities, I thought to open up the camera, show my face and welcome all the new friends here joining my little YouTube channel community. Yeah, thank you and welcome. And also thank you and welcome if you are a returning viewer. I can't believe this is actually happening to me. I am very grateful for you watching my vlogs, spending some time with me, joining the lovely community, the ongoing community here on my little YouTube channel. And yeah, also thank you so much for taking the time to leave me a comment, for all the lovely comments you leave here on the comment section. Both Eyal and myself are very thankful for you. Reading throughout your comments is very exciting, reading your lovely words and lovely messages. And yeah, and also thank you for your prayers and wishes for our hostages to be back home soon. We live in very special times, and we all pray and wish and want to see all of our hostages back home soon. So yeah, I really wanted to include this in-person thank you in this vlog. This vlog is almost completely ready. I was busy editing it on a new software, editing software. I'm actually busy learning a new, more professional editing software. I'm very busy learning it. It's quite a learning curve. I try to keep it simple, but it's still, I have a lot to learn there. I'm very happy to learn it. I'm very happy to learn a new skill, but it will require time. I hope you will stay with me in this journey. But yeah, this vlog is almost completely edited. Yeah, today I'm wearing, by the way, today I'm wearing two handmade items. I wear my Nook t-shirt, raglan t-shirt. It's a pattern by Line. Yeah, I knitted it a few years ago out of Ito Shimo and Ito Sansai, both yarns held together. And I also wear my Shinjuku scarf. My Shinjuku scarf is a crochet pattern available on both Etsy and Ravelry. And this design is actually a collaboration that I made with the lovely people from mYak Fibers, and it's made out of mainly their yak, baby yak, and cotton blend, and these three-dimensional kind of puffy flowers are made out of their Tibetan cloud yarn. And this yarn is a little bit heavier than the baby yak and cotton blend, and this is why these flowers are like popping up. And yeah, more puffy kind of flowers. Yeah, you crochet this scarf, you crochet the flowers and you join them as you go. Let me show it to you up close. And yeah, and after all the flowers are joined, you frame them with this delicate framing stitch, and then you add these tassels. Yeah, I will link, it's a crochet pattern. I will link it down below in the description box for you. I think mYak Fibers they hold kits in their website, so if they still have kits, I will link it also down below in the description box for you. But yeah, I think I will now go out to tackle all today's tasks. I fed my sourdough starter quite early this morning because I want the dough to be ready early today. And I also plan to make a new batch of beef bone broth. So I will go out to the kitchen now. I wish you a lovely weekend. I hope you enjoyed the vlog so far. Thank you so much if you are still here. I wish you a lovely weekend, and I hope you will keep yourself busy with the things that make you happy. As I'm making the dough, the news about our hostages returning home is coming in. My heart is so full of emotions. Keeping my hands busy in the kitchen, making food for my family, helps me process my feelings. I'm mixing the dough, thinking of those still waiting to return and their loved ones waiting for them. I invite you to stay with me, keep me company in the kitchen, and follow along as I cook. I'm following the sourdough recipe I shared here on my YouTube channel. I will leave a link to the full video tutorial down below for you. I'm also making a fresh batch of beef bone broth today, and as I cook, my heart is with our hostages, hoping each and every one of them returns home safely soon. The beef bone broth is now in the oven. I transfer the dough into a glass jar and begin the stretch and fold process. I usually like to do 5 to 6 stretch and fold sessions. Now in the winter I will come back to it about every 30 to 50 minutes. I guess if you're still here, we probably share the same love for life's simple everyday moments. If you share what you love, those who love the same things will find you.